Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by again. I'm Sean, the Community Development Guy, CD Guy. This is going to be my first little walkthrough with you here today. It's also my favorite topic of all. I am a big fan of parks, and then when looking at it from a community development standpoint, we would lump that into a category called built capital, and there's a whole lot of other things that fall into that. But this is my favorite one. You can see I'm at a local park right now. You know, these are great. They're beautiful. They give everybody a chance to go get outside. Lots of different people out here doing different things. There's soccer games. You could play fetch with your dog. There's a lot that can be accomplished here at a local park. Hopefully, wherever you are in the world, you have a lot of them available to you. I know I've always had them, which has been, you know, kind of what led me to this in the first place. My love of green spaces and things like that. But my favorite thing about a park, and just in general about looking at a neighborhood, are trees. Like this guy right behind me. There's a lot that comes with them. You know, you get shade, wildlife comes to those. They look good, they can smell good depending if they got flowers or not. But there's one thing in community development, and it's gaining popularity, and I'm glad that it's happening. But my favorite thing that I like to look at when I'm going through a community is something called tree equity. And what this does is kind of count how much green you have in your area, your neighborhood, trees, you know, bushes, things like that, because it all has an impact. And you might not think about that at first. I know I didn't, but it really tells a story, not only about your community as a whole, because you get a grade on that, but your neighborhood too. Now, I am very fortunate enough to live in an area that has a very high score. If we're going on scale 1 to 100, I got an A in my actual neighborhood. But this actually tells a story. If you are in an area that has a very low grade, you may have those who don't have a high of education, might have higher health risks, higher temperatures. It may not look as pretty, which really actually does have an effect on your mood and everything else for you as well. But and then the reverse of that, if you have a high score, then you're likely to be in an area that has more income, less unemployment, lower temperatures, which all have an impact. And this score, this tree equity score, can be something that those at the top in the community who make the rules, regulations, or even, you know, organizations and the individual in the community can, you know, take steps to help improve those areas that have been identified as needing a little bit more help when it comes to tree equity. This score, this metric system did get created by an organization I'm a big fan of, AmericanForest.org. So if you are interested in seeing what your own community's score is, and I highly recommend it, that's going to be something you would want to do. Go visit their website. They have the calculator right there. Throw in your zip code. It's going to show you exactly what your score is, and lets you kind of see the other places, and then it'll grade your community as a whole. Again, overall, I am very fortunate in that I have a community that I belong to that has a very high score. My hometown's a little bit less, but they'll get there, I'm sure, with no problem. All right, well, I'm gonna get going here for today and kind of finish up my walk. Go ahead and drop in the comments what your own actual score is for your communities. I'd love to learn, you know, where you're all located, what those scores are, and then maybe once you see yours and the kind of metrics that are assigned to that kind of a score, maybe it'll give you your own ideas to go out there and make a change to improve that score and improve the lives of everybody else in your community. All right, everyone. Well, have a great day. I'll catch you later.